Hi, everyone. I'm Holly Pokavich, the CEO of Cole Creative, and today I am here with my guests from the Greater Wilkes-Barre Chamber of Commerce. If we can go around and if you would all like to introduce yourself and let everybody know who we're talking with today.
Sure. I'm Lindsay Griffin. I am the COO of the Greater Wilkes-Barre Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Ben Eaton. I'm the Membership Director at the Wilkes-Barre Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Meghan Flanagan. I'm the Communications and Major Project Manager at the Greater Wilkes-Barre Chamber of Commerce.
Awesome, wonderful, and welcome, and thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me this morning and have a chat about the Chamber and everything that you are offering to the community during this time. Before we get started here, can one of you take a moment to let anybody that's tuning in know a little bit more about the Greater Wilkes-Barre Chamber and really what you guys are all about?
Yeah, I'll kind of take that. So we've been around since 1884. Currently, we have about 600 members across northeastern Pennsylvania. And really what we like to do is help businesses connect and grow in the area. So throughout the year, we typically have a bunch of different networking events and different programs, usually revolving around young professional development, women in business, government affairs, and one of our new initiatives, diversity. Outside of that, we also have industrial fund that helps with funding for businesses, and then our growth partnership, which helps with giving seed funding to startup businesses.
That's awesome. I'm just going to say, as a chamber member, Cole Creative as a chamber member, we absolutely love partnering and working with you guys and everything that you put out and put on and everything that you have to offer. And I think I mentioned it a few weeks ago in an email or maybe on a social media post, but really all of the resources and everything that you've been putting out throughout the past few weeks with COVID-19 going on have been so helpful to me as an individual and somebody who runs a small business in downtown Wilkes-Barre. So before we go any further, I just want to stop and say thank you so much for all that you do all throughout the year, every year. So to kind of, yeah, of course. So to segue here, can somebody talk to me a little bit about just being that we're in these extraordinary times and everybody has had to get pretty creative and innovative with what they're doing and what they're putting out there and how to stay connected. Can you share maybe what's upcoming with the chamber or the things that or steps that you've taken during this time?
Yeah, definitely. I'll talk a little bit to that. I think when this started, we definitely knew that we had to and really wanted to step up for our community and for our entire area and be that resource that could connect people with exactly what they needed right now, which was just information and where do you go for these different resources. And, so we've really had to adapt kind of, the whole way that sort of we used to operate, which was very face-to-face and, very much so helping businesses through kind of what we knew was our norm and getting, new businesses starting and helping existing businesses grow to really right now just being able to help our community and businesses in any way we could. So I think we really initially said, we wanted to establish, there's so much information out there and for me personally, it's overwhelming. I know for everyone it is. And so I think we wanted to establish real resources, being able to find them quickly and effectively. This goes for not just our chamber members, this goes for every business in our area, as well as all of our community members. We wanted to make, and Meghan will talk about this in a little bit, but on our chamber website, all the resources you need, the easiest way to find them. And then one of the coolest things too that really came out of this was our great regional relationships. So we have awesome relationships with all the chambers in northeastern Pennsylvania, and our amazing friends at Discover NEPA, led by Mary Colasar. We said, hey, could we establish this sort of hub that everyone from NEPA could come to and find every chamber, every economic development agency, all these resources we need, all of our health resources, a section that features what our awesome community is doing right now to support each other that we call Community Strong, being able to put our retailers on there in our restaurants as well. And really it's no one's, not ownership of anyone. It's Discover NEPA and all of our different entities just coming together, collaborating. And, it took our outreach from what it was to so much more. And again, this is not just for chamber members. This is for every single person that is a member of our community to be able to come to it, get what they need, and to expand the resources that we've aligned. So, and I don't know, while I know that there's so many aspects of this that are difficult. And I think the one thing that's really come out of it for us is we have an amazing, amazing community here. People are coming together like I've never seen before. So I think it just makes us super proud and, honestly, very honored to do what we do every day and work with every single business, every person that lives here. So it's actually been, for us, something that's really brought our region together as well. Oh, and just to talk about our events as well, because we've had to adapt those a little bit.
Yeah.
We've gone virtual with a lot of things, which I know a lot of people have been doing. So, our events team led by Mona and Michaela, who have been absolutely killing it with some cool things coming up. We have a digital dine-in, which benefits obviously local restaurants. If you get some takeout from there, we have a virtual sound bath coming up with one of our members, 11th Element. We're doing a sweat working digitally as well, virtual. So our friends at the Y are going to be doing 2 awesome classes that you can virtually sweat work at home, as well as other people that are doing that in our area. And then we have some other great things coming up. Our young professionals, which Holly, you are leading with Anthony Melf right now. They're going to be doing some really cool things as well with some virtual networking, and hopefully our women's network too. So I think a lot more of that's going to be coming up. And also just an amazing shout out to our, economic development team, led by, Joe Boylan and Shani Muhammad and Matt Bicker, who's joined in that force as well. But they have been helping our businesses so much through Wilkes-Barre Connect, with, any kind of funding, any resources. They did an amazing job on the local and state funding, and now really just helping align resources for a lot of the federal that we have going on. But our whole team has really kind of collaborated in this really cool way, and we're hoping that we're getting that reach out there in any way that we can help.
It's incredible. Thank you for all of that. Your passion, all of your passion is appreciated and contagious. And really, I'm looking forward to all of the events that are coming up. They're all on my calendar virtually, and I can't wait to tune in. And like I had mentioned, that Discover NEPA page that hubs, is a hub for all of that information, has been so helpful and so resourceful. So thank you for that. I know you mentioned that Meghan also wants to throw in a few things here about the website, and maybe you can also speak to us a little bit more about how to stay connected with the chamber.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So our website is one of the biggest places that you can stay connected with us. If you go to www.wilkes-barre.org, over on the left-hand bar, we have an option where you can subscribe to our email blasts. And that's a big thing that we've been trying to do to get information out to our members in the greater community. We've been sending those about every other day, listing ever-changing resources on financing, different updates in the community. And as Lindsay mentioned, there are so many amazing things happening locally right now. And a lot of companies and businesses are trying to help individuals, other businesses in the area, get a lot of resources at low cost or for free. So we list as many of those things as we can in those email blasts to make sure that everyone is staying connected. They have things to do in the community. As well as anytime we have an upcoming event or anything we add to our calendar, which we're doing so many things right now, but we have so many more planned that you'll also see coming into your inbox. So please feel free to subscribe to that email blast. You do not have to be a chamber member to do so. We would love for you to get our message. And additionally, right on the left-hand bar, as you go to our homepage there, we also have our own little hub of information on the COVID and the coronavirus. And that'll help get you connected with business and industry resources, and also some free upcoming educational opportunities from a lot of national and local organizations. And a lot of those are helping direct people with financing, working with remote teams, different resources that you can really implement in your business that are really great to kind of follow along with as well. And then our biggest thing too, feel free to follow us on social media at our handle at GWB Chamber. We post all of our events, all of our updates on that as well. So that's a great resource to really connect with us too.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. It was a pleasure spending this time with you. And for everybody tuning in, make sure you go get connected, stay connected, learn about all that the Chamber is offering and doing for our community during this time. Thanks again, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Holly. Bye-bye.